15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Regular. Check. 53's mine.
Hey, wahoo.
Hey, keep it up. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
53. Mike, 53. I got you, son.
Rip.
53.
Go.
53 is the mic. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Alpha.
Check the outs. Check the
Don't stand it.
The final shot before half for Brady. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on a sack. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Wentz, and hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. The 20, 10, front touchdown, Philadelphia. Richard Rodgers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch the sled. You go tight. You got tight. Alert. Tight right there.
Here's Brady to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Check it, reload. Hey, check it.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go.
Hey.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
6'6", pull it high.
Mike, 51. Not today, you aren't. Not today. 51's the mark.
Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
I'm coming.
Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, Echo.
51's the mic, boy. 51. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Let him know.
Hey, gold 66.
51, Mike. Mike 50.
Ozzy.
Check 25.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. To throw is Brady. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
15 yards on the play, first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to do.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. This Pats and Eagles matchup is part of the NFL 100 series. These two teams met in Super Bowl 39 and also recently in Super Bowl 52, splitting the pair of matchups. Tom Brady was the constant in both of them. His counterpart the first go-around, Donovan McNabb, and the Pats won that affair. But then the Eagles would get revenge 13 years later behind the very unlikely hero, Nick Foles. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a throw there going to be incomplete. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Brady now on 1st down. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Sproles, the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he connects with Ertz. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On play action, it's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Eagles 42.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Check. Watch out. Watch the safety creep. Watch twist. Cover.
Brady gives this to White. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Brady. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He hits White, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, slant route, caught by Edelman. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Gostkowski the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting him out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Eagles 49, Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. There he goes, Julian Edelman. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Hey, set, 53!
53, Mike, 53. Let's go, defense.
Ozzy! Alert!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.